Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are out for a 3-miler and we're going to talk a little bit about it, but obviously been dealing with some issues, been dealing with some injuries, been trying to sort out the quad thick heaviness that is not even letting me really test out the IT band to see where we are with that. Big visit to the physical therapist yesterday. It was the first time I've gone in. We did some stim, we did some dry needling, which is really weird. I'll talk a little bit more about that after the run, but we are going to get out for a 3-miler right now. Yeah, if you're enjoying some of the running content on the channel, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Today I am out in the Rincon 2s, paired up with my favorite mountain blue feature socks. I honestly just think it's one of the best pairing up shoes and socks that I got. It fires me up. It's one of those things that gets me a little bit more excited for the run. But let's get out there, let's get after it. Let's see how these things feel. Let's see how the quad feels. I'm gonna try to do 3, so 2 laps around the cross-country course. Just trying to push it a little bit. The PT said, give it a go, see if the dry needling helps it out a bit. So we're gonna do it. All right, let's do it. Really a beautiful day. Really. So one thing I might have forgotten to mention is that before this, I did some heating, rolled on the tennis ball, and then did a little bit of stretching, all kind of focusing on that quad and getting loose and ready to go for this. So creating a good routine of that, hopefully that helps us get through the routine a little bit. And in general, I just found myself thinking about how, about 6 weeks ago, I went out and did that 17-miler and crushed it. I went a lot faster than I have on a long run like that before, and kind of right back, pretty far set back in terms of fitness. So yeah, just kind of reflecting on that and trying not to be, I guess, too negative on it, and remembering I'm just here to get healthy, and then we can start pushing again. So yeah, trying to get healthy, that's all. Okay, so we just polished off 3.57. We'll talk about it more back at the apartment, but I gotta tell you, the quad feels thick. I feel it. I'm certainly not healed. It didn't feel that bad. It's pretty warm out. I think that helps. It just feels so freaking good. Just to sweat. I don't know. I'm so used to doing this daily, where I get into a routine of I get to do my workout, I get to eat a big meal, I get to shower, I get to rest, and I feel like all of that is deserved, and it's all a reward. Whereas now, a lot of days, if I go 2-3 days without running and without real exercise, kind of just kills the mood as much as the body, But all right, wrap up. I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching, make sure I'm utilizing this time while my muscles are still warm, and then we'll get back, talk a little bit about the run, a little bit more about my PT appointment, and we'll wrap things up. See you back there. All right, what is going on? We are back in the apartment, and we are going to recap that 3.56 mile run. That is the furthest I have gone in quite some time. Easily 6-7 weeks now. You kind of feel I don't know, I just kind of forgot what it's like to really run. I feel like I was really getting into things, and then all of a sudden, boom, this thing kind of got me. So to be able to get out there and do something like this, more than 3 miles, feels pretty darn good. Mentally, there's so much of an aspect to this that is so mental, that all the physical things holding you back is as equal to that mental game. So we did about 3.5 miles out there. I was in the Rincon 2s, paired them up with my most aesthetically pleasing pair of feature socks that go with them. I know I talked about that in some of the GoPro footage. Yeah, the run felt good. You know, I didn't take things too hard. I haven't been able to go too quick at all. Felt it a little bit in my quad, but overall a very, very pleasant run. Now we are going to talk about my physical therapy visit. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. That's a very descriptive, Kyle. So yeah, I went to the physical therapist and I got some needling done, some dry needling, basically where they stick these little needles in your leg and they kind of wiggle it around, and they wiggle it basically between your muscles. That's pretty much what I got from it. I was in this like big open physical therapy area, and the guy was like going in there, and I was just like, ooh, ooh, ah, ee, ooh. And he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, it's a really weird feeling. It's similar to, and which something I also did, it's very similar to when you get stim, like electricity through your muscles. They like get these little pads and they, you know, stick it right on there. They send electricity through your muscles and it kind of gets them jumping and moving around and stuff. It kind of gets things going. So bottom line, he thought I just had like knots all up in my quad. So honestly, if that's all it is, I'll be both sad and pleasantly happy about that. I just want some conclusions about this. And, you know, since going to the physical therapist, this run was the next day. It was the next day on Sunday. And honestly, today's Monday and I feel pretty darn good. My leg has not felt this good in easily, you know, closing in on 2 months. If this is a turning point for this, I'm still like on the cusp, I don't know, of being able to do that April marathon. It would be a serious push though. So I don't know, one thing at a time. Let's continue to feel better. And obviously before we wrap everything up with this and how we've built up to this great moment in recovery, I got a drone and I guess I'll show you some of the footage now. Okay, so that was just a couple shots from my first flight with the drone. I'm going to try to use it obviously sparingly because it's really, really hard to film. You know, in general, it's hard to film while you run with a GoPro or whatever it is you're using. And adding in a drone is going to seriously question are you focusing on your run and your workout, or are you, you know, focusing on getting that new engaging aspects of your content. So I'm just trying to find, you know, that perfect middle ground. Oh, hit the mic. Happens every episode. So I'm trying to find that perfect middle ground when it comes to using, you know, new aspects to the channel. I want to add things to the channel. I want to make it more engaging. And I think this is one avenue that I will continue to explore. But that is going to wrap up this video. If you got anything out of the video, please, you know, consider liking, subscribing, throwing a comment down there. That would be pretty rad. Obviously still fundraising for Parkinson's research. You know, maybe we'll be running New York City in person this year. Still got to help me out a little bit and help me fight Parkinson's. So link is in the description if you can drop a couple bones for that. Keep going out there, and more updates to come on, you know, how I'm doing and, you know, what's going to be doable this late spring / summer, if in fact I am on the up and up. Peace, everybody. See you in the next video. We are watching Jane the Virgin on Netflix, and I find it incredibly entertaining. What are you guys watching? This is one of those things where if you made it to the end, yeah, let me know what you're watching on Netflix right now. What should I be watching? Chances are I already watched it, like everyone else. Didn't go out too often in 2020. I didn't.